Hello, everyone. I'm Kathy Wade, and I'm excited to tell you that my novel, Perfection, is now available to order. Please pre-order your copy of Perfection right now. Just click on the link below and tell others that perfection has finally arrived. Why did I write a novel, and what's it about? Well, for some time I've been writing about my life as a nun during the 1960s. People are curious about the mysterious life behind convent walls. They ask, why enter a convent? What was it like? How long did you stay? Why did you leave? To answer, I started writing. The more I wrote, the more I heard other characters speaking out, realizing this is not just my story. And that's why I've created Maggie Walsh. Maggie and her brother Jack started taking over my writing, in fact. I've published poems and essays and a full-length nonfiction book, but this is my first experience with fiction. Before long, Maggie's high school sweetheart Stan showed up, and then members of her family. And now a whole village has come alive inside the novel. Other novices became Maggie's friends despite warnings about getting too close. Her superiors try to stifle her creative spirit, but through it all, she is determined to be true to her vocation, believing that God has called her to this life. Maggie becomes socially conscious. She joins anti-war protests and civil rights rallies, disobeying orders from her superiors. Her close friendships with men, priests, seminarians, even her own brother, raise suspicion. Her attraction to a seminarian named Will, who keeps turning up in her life, leaves her conflicted about her vocation. Maggie's trials and choices aren't mine. I lived a similar story, though. I do wish I were more like her. Why should you read Perfection? First of all, it's a good story. A coming-of-age love story. It's also a close-up view not only of convent life, but also of the 1960s in the US. If you didn't experience the 60s, then once you've read Perfection, you'll better understand how this decade in American history split up families, caused upheaval within the church, and really tore the country apart. So after you've read Perfection, you will also be able to answer the questions, why would Maggie Walsh enter a convent in 1960? And what was it like? And why would she leave? Thanks so much for listening. Please pre-order your copy of Perfection right now. Just click on the link below and tell others that perfection has finally arrived. Thank you so much for your support.